If you rub your fingers on sandpaper, how does it feel? Rough. You speak dog. Give yourself a hand. Think of dogs for a second. When you associate some words with dogs, loyal, patient, compassionate, unconditional love, trustworthy. No other animal that I know of loves others more than themselves. Unconditional love. Think about it. If I put my wife in the trunk along with my dog for 10 minutes and opened it back up, who would be glad to see me? That's unconditional love in my book. There are plenty of things to worry about in this world. I mean, I've got 2 teenage daughters that are driving. That moment when they're in the car alone for the first time and round the corner. Oh, God. Okay, I will not define worry as that. Here's how I will define worry. Is 25 minutes later when they should have already been there and they didn't call and they didn't text, then you start rolling around the possible outcomes. Worry I can really define is being afraid of something that you don't believe you can handle. You buy that? Yeah. Any one little thing would take me to the darkest of dark places. If I got a bill that was just a reminder of how much I owed, or if I got a phone call of somebody saying, I've been really patient, I really need my money, it would just take me to this horrible place. I lost 30 pounds due to stress. Not a good diet plan. What was I worried about? I was worried about change. I didn't want anything to change, even if it wasn't perfect. Change is scary, and that's what we start worrying about. The only time that you're not guaranteed change is when you stand in front of a vending machine. Dogs, they really don't worry that much. They think of today. Today is really all we have. And I'm so focused on next week and the week after that and how this is going to pay for that and how this is going to work out. I was holding on so tightly to these little possessions that my wife looked at me one day and said, look, this is stuff. We can do without the stuff. We can't do without you. Why do we hold on so tightly? The struggle is where we learn. We learn zero when we're sitting in the easy chair. I say that because I have an easy chair in my living room. It's a nice leather recliner. And at the end of the day, that's my goal, to get to the easy chair and just stop. What happens in that easy chair? Nothing. But that's what life is like. When something goes wrong, when we get in the middle of a struggle, we want that easy chair. We want it to stop. Looking back on my life now, and all these, what I would have called disasters, have turned out to be the greatest blessings I've ever had. Anybody can find the joy that I've found. I used to really not want to wake up. I used to really not want to get out of bed and face this again. Is it going to get any worse? Nowadays, I'll get up and I'll go, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens next. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's an adventure.